Morning, morning, America. Ali Mehdaoui here live with another class in session from Eatontown. Actually, not Eatontown, that's my other property. In Neptune, New Jersey. And I'm excited to share some goodies with you. Steven, good morning. Where's everybody from? Let us know because we want the world to actually go ahead and follow you as well. Junior, good morning. I see you started with the likes already. Today's story, man, it's gonna get you going because it got me going reading about it this morning. Chris Bryan, good morning, and I can't wait for all of you to get pumped and feel the love that I was feeling as I was reading. So funny story before I even get into the class. One of my businesses is transportation business, and one of my favorite clients for over a year. Whenever they call, I usually pick up. Whenever they need anything, I usually, yes, at your service. It doesn't matter what I have going on, I drop everything just for them. So we were talking, and they were like, hey, we need help, please. Can you take us to Philly Airport? Yeah, no problem. I got you. What time? 3 o'clock. And I was like, 3 o'clock? They're like, yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's what I heard, at least. Well, so I get up at 2 o'clock, I get ready, and then I go to their place. And I'm texting, hey, I'm here, whenever you're ready. And I don't get an answer. I'm like, oh my God, they're probably still asleep. So I call, like, hey, and still no answer. It goes to voicemail. And I'm like, I'm just going to wait a little bit. So I waited. And then I get a call back. And I'm like, hey, my God, you're just waking up. Hurry, hurry, we're going to be late. She's like, Ali, I don't know why you're here at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what do you mean? You told me 3 o'clock. She was like, I said 3 o'clock at night or the afternoon. I was like, oh boy. So I've been up since then, and I try to force myself to go to sleep because on my way there, I was drinking a lot of coffee and trying to just be 100% ready. So I kind of stayed up for a little while. But I was reading, I was writing. I slept a little bit again. But I'm jacked because I got a whole lot. So anyhow, Ali Mehdaoui here, founder and CEO of Mehdaoui Enterprise. I'm going to be spending the next 10-15 minutes with you to give you my synopsis on this genius of Henry Ford and his philosophy on life and why it got me all going. And just so you all know, we do this every single morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time to educate, coach on a generic coaching. We do not talk about any company, service, product, compensation plan. This is literally just to give value and help the masses. And for you, Periscope, do us a favor. Swipe from the left to the right if you're an Apple, or swipe up if you're an Android. And share this. Invite your followers. Invite your Twitter and Periscope followers. They will see value in this information because, like I said, this information that I'm about to share with you and the philosophies and the strategies that I give you every morning has helped me build businesses in 27 United States and 6 countries. It has helped me build a brand and it has helped me to create myself as a product and a company, to have my own payroll and pay employees from Mehdaoui Enterprise and different things. So this could help you to just get to the next phase. Remember, I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm just giving you value. So why not, educate and help everybody else who may need just that one thing to change their business around. And also, you see the hearts that are coming out as you tap the screen. We just hit 500,000 2 days ago. Let's go for 1 million. Why not? So today, again, Success Story Thursday, we're going to talk about Henry Ford. Good morning, Sammy. Good morning, Dylan. Good morning, Pato. Good morning, Junior. Good morning, Carl. I see you all. I see everybody. Hello, hello. So Henry Ford was an American industrialist, founder of Ford Motor Company, and the father of the assembly lines of mass production. Notice there's a correction. Many people think that Henry Ford created the car, but he didn't. He just created the assembly line that he perfected the process of making a car. So he took something that was already in existence and just made it better, right? He was working on it since he was 18 years old, trying to put together this process, right? And he would walk out of his garage and everybody would make fun of him and laugh at him about how, he's going to create something that's going to make this thing with wheels mass production and available for every single person. He was called crazy. He was laughed at. He was joked about, and so much more. But look at him now, right? There's highways named after him, generations and generations and generations after him for probably as long as the Ford companies is in existence, which we know is doing very, very well globally. They will be taken care of. So that's the outcome, or the residual outcome, of sacrificing everything for the sake of the masses. And many, 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 many names in the history of the world have done something like this. We talked about Mahatma Gandhi last week. And Mahatma Gandhi, because of his sacrifices that he's taken, 1 billion Indians right now have independence, have freedom. They're living the lifestyle that they're living right now. So anyways, let's talk about a few things and philosophies that he had. So he said, quality means doing the right thing when no one is looking. And when you think about that, my background is from the restaurant industry. I worked in restaurants for just about 5-6 years in my last 14 years of work. And, the thing about it is that, when no one is watching, that's when you actually have that integrity within what you're doing. And the same thing goes in business, whether you're a traditional business, whether you're network marketing, direct sales, your integrity and your quality must be when someone is watching or when they're not, right? Your quality of a human being. Are you saying or doing the same thing in front of the room that you are doing behind closed door? And that's something that is important. So quality means doing the right thing when no one is looking. Next thing he said is that, he said a whole lot. I was reading for hours, but anyone who stops learning is old, whether you are 20 or 80. So make sure you don't think I'm talking age here. But anyone who keeps learning stays young forever. So as you're learning, as you're cultivating, as you're feeding your mental and your intellectual faculty, guess what happens? You're keeping yourself young. It's like working out continually. The more you work out, the healthier you stay. The more your joints are working better. The more you're adding in the longevity of your lifetime. But the less you do, obviously, the obvious that we know is, the more beating that you're giving to your body internally and, outside. So the same exact thing goes for your mental and intellectual faculty. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether you're 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. So read books, watch videos, listen to audiobooks, go to seminars, invest in yourself. There's many, many sources or resources for you that you can utilize, and 100% to keep yourself young forever. Make sure you are always educated. If you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. Man, that is so factual. I speak to people all the time like, oh, that's just so hard. Well, you're right. Because you already gave up. It doesn't matter what I tell you. It doesn't matter what strategy I show you. It doesn't matter what I can show you my bank account and the money that I've made. That is irrelevant because you automatically dismissed your efforts, your potential, your actions by saying it's hard, it won't work, I don't see myself doing it, I don't like this or I don't like that, I don't do sales, I don't want to embarrass myself, my wife won't let me. Whatever you think, you are 100% right. So it's a matter of a decision. It's almost as, you might be given a reason, but it really is an excuse. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but reasons and excuses usually sound the same, I make reasons as well, right? That's what I tell people, like, you're making a reason. What do you mean? You're making a reason. In other words, you're making up an excuse. So make sure you are working on what you're thinking, because even if you don't say it out loud, whatever you think, you will actually act on it. So if you're thinking you're not good enough, you're not going to try to speak to people about your product, your service, your company. If you don't think you have the knowledge, the wisdom, if you don't think you're tech enough, if you don't think that you can explain a process or go through a process, you are right. But if you just tell yourself, screw this, I'm good, I can figure it out. I mean, you're smart, right? You live in 2016. You live in the information age. Just change your mental attitude and you will figure it out. All right? I love this one. My best friend is the person who brings the best of me. My best friend is the person who brings the best of me. Now, you got to understand this. It's not necessarily, hey, the person you're friends with, just drop them. Don't talk to them anymore. No. It's the other way around. Make the person that brings the best out of you your best friend. That person who makes you a better human being. That person who always makes you, do the right thing for yourself, for your family, and for others. That person who's willing to push you, to push the distance, if you will, who will literally help you make the best of any situation, who will help you make an educated decision. Make that person your best friend. So again, we're not saying drop your friends or drop your best friend and say, I don't want to talk to you ever again. No, no, no. What we want to do is that person that you look up to, that person that you watch, that person that you listen to, that person that is around you, that is good enough. Guess what? Make sure you make him your best friend. Let's see. Slim, I don't know how to get my money. Good luck. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you there. I mean, I can show you how to make money, but how to get your money, I'm not sure what you're saying. So, no blocking for you. You're still a good person. Last but not least, a business that only makes money is a poor business. That is powerful. You know, every business, individual business owners or traditional business owners, network marketers, they automatically say, man, I'm not making any money. Well, even if you were making just money and that's what you're focused on, you are poor. Your business is poor. Even if your cash flow healthy, if the only thing that you're making is money, guess what? Unfortunately, you are 100%. I'm going to share with everybody and then I'm going to block it. So I have a Periscope. This is funny. You guys are going to love this. He said, chubby Steve Urkel. Did I do that? I'm going to block you, but thanks for the laughter. I love people. You gotta laugh at that. I mean, listen, I love it. I kind of like see what he's looking at. Like, I got the fade, I got the hair. I'm gonna tell my wife too. I'm like, somebody called me chubby Steve Urkel. I love it. I had to block him because I don't know what he's gonna say next. He might be cursing or anything, but that was hilarious. You gotta give it to him. So a business that only makes money is a poor business, and that is so factual. Your business has to be mission driven. Your business has to be bigger than just money. Your business has to be life changing. Your business has to impact the world, to impact people. You know, I worked with many companies, and the message was always, whenever what is the goal? Well, to help individuals create more time, more income, to create more sense of security, and to have the ability to just control their lifestyle. It was never about the goal is to make $1 million next year, right? So you gotta understand, and you gotta have that mental attitude towards your business. What is the mission behind my business? What is the culture that I'm building? What is the problem that I'm solving? If you're just looking for the money, I'm telling you, you already failed. The money will come as you're giving value to the marketplace. The money will come as you're helping other individuals, as you're investing your time, your energy into other people. And guess what? Anytime someone says, thank you so much for helping me, just tell them, pay it forward. Don't thank me. Just do it for other people. Help other people. Assist other people. Solve the problem for other people. That is the best thank you that you can have, because Henry Ford started a process and a legacy, you know, that, and one last thing, by the way, he was not the most liked person in his company. You know, and he had to turn some things around. His son actually picked up the torch. If you read How to Win Friends and Influence People, there's like a whole, like, I wouldn't say a full chapter, but a big chunk of a chapter that talked about how Henry Ford was versus his son, and how the company, Ford Motor Company, was going to get lost, during the mid, I think, 60s and whatnot. Like, they were going through a bad transition. And when the son took over, he actually changed how he was talking to people. He changed how he treated people. He involved them. And obviously, he turned it around to be what it is today. So create a legacy for yourself. Create a name, not with telling people what you're going to do, but with your actions that you're going to take. And use these basic fundamentals so you one day can have a highway named after you. So you one day can be mentioned generations and generations and generations after you're long gone. Because that is my goal, is to set up the rest of the Mehdaoui family tree. And it's not necessarily just because I want to be known. I'm going to be long gone. Like, no one is going to care where this guy Ali is in a few generations, right? But the reality is, I just want to make sure that I leave a positive dent on the world, that I fulfilled my purpose, which is just doing something for others, serving others. And it might sound cliche. It might sound like, yeah, that's a cute thing to say. But try it for yourself and see how addicted you will be once you help one person or two people. You can't get over it. So that is the class for today. I hope it helped you out a little bit to understand the healthy mindset. We'll be back here tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. on Periscope and on Facebook Live. But one more thing that I want to share with you is Networking Times Magazine, the September edition, is going to be coming out. I actually ordered 25 copies, so I'm going to send them to some select people because yours truly has an article that has been selected for it, and I'm super excited about it. And literally, as soon as I'm done at 9 o'clock, I am doing an interview with Innovator Magazine, which is I'm pretty excited about it too. How cool is that? So I'll be sharing all that. It'll all be in my website, obviously. By the way, my website is simple, workwithali.com. That is workwithali.com. You can see all the interviews, all the publications, all the stuff that I've done, and how we can help you out. Today I'm doing the interview at 9 o'clock, but the Networking Times Magazine is coming out in September. I don't know if I'm going to be in the front page because there was a voting thing that was going on and the votes are closed. So it's a surprise. We don't know who's going to be in the front page, but let's see. I'm just looking forward to collaborating and contributing to the profession of network marketing and business overall. So I can't wait for you all to check out the September edition of the Networking Times Magazine. And if you haven't had a chance, The Lying Network Marketer, my book that was released on July 25th is doing very, very well. You can just go online to thelyingnetworkmarketer.com. It'll give you all the information that you want about it. It's hard work, by the way. Like, I'm continually doing questionnaires and interviews with different Barnes & Nobles, and they're trying to figure out, why is my book going to be a good fit for their store and how many they should order. So it's hard work. I never thought that it was going to be that much, but I'm grateful nonetheless. Anyhow, thank you so much. I love you all for the hearts. I love you all for the shares and for your attention. And until tomorrow is Pick Your Own Topic Friday. So if you want to get recognition, if you want to get a little bit of light to your name, to your business, to whatever it is that you're doing, send me an inbox, send me a message, text message, whatever form of communication that we have, and let me know what topic you want us to go over, one. And two, who are you? What's your website? How can people connect with you? And I'll make sure I give you some kudos, some props, and teach you and your team, if you invite them tomorrow on the Scope or on the Facebook Live, how to actually do whatever it is that you want me to teach about. That's one. Two, tomorrow I will be giving away a code for a free ebook version of my book. So one of you tomorrow will get a free copy, the ebook version for the Lying Network Marketer, and hopefully he or she who picks the topic will be given that tomorrow. So with that, I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Make it a positive, productive day. And don't wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. See you guys.